I love the Gomez and Natasha promo. Isn't that the best?
Yep.
Yep.
We'll do one.
We'll do one.
Excellent. We were going to hold on to that one for like Halloween or something, but we couldn't resist because they're so great. They were from the show. There was one of the they did a play where they did the Addams Family here, and that was part of that. You know, it was great fun. But this is Bill and Haley. This is wonderful. Love to have you on, Beth. And this is cool because they're part of the Tedx ABQ thing that's coming up September 12th. And Beth, tell us a little bit about what is going on here.
So our main event is September 12th. It's at Popejoy Hall. We've got 2,000 people coming. We've got 20 speakers. It's a full day of live talks and videos and interactive experiences. It's going to be an amazing day.
That's cool. And Bill, not everybody knows what a TED Talk is. What's the basis of a TED Talk, and what are these things?
So TED originally stood for Technology, Entertainment, and Design. It was an acronym, but now we have speakers that talk on all subjects. We have speakers from around New Mexico. So we have done events in the past that were, you know, kind of topic focused, but we'll have speakers this time with lots of different topics.
Very cool. But a TED Talk is a little bit different from like a regular lecture. It's different from like what we do here. Like, give us a little like. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain. I'm sure you guys can do a better job than I could.
So TED Talks are always short. They range anywhere from 3 minutes to 18 minutes. Ours are typically around 10. And each speaker is focusing on one idea. So even if they've spent years and years researching or doing something with their career or their life, they only are focused on one idea.
And it's one little tiny part of it too, right? It's like just a sliver.
Exactly.
Really the most interesting part of that whole sliver, right?
Right. And oftentimes there's a element of their life that comes into their talk as well. So something that you wouldn't see in an academic talk or a trade talk, where they actually get into their personal life more.
How do you find these people that are able to do that? I mean, is it this skill that people just naturally have? Do you teach them this? How does that work?
Yeah, our speakers come in with a variety of backgrounds. Some people have a lot of public speaking experience and are really comfortable right off the bat. Some people come in very nervous about it. So we have a coaching program that takes everybody through a whole process so that they can work on their talks and get comfortable, work on whatever they need to.
And the most important part of that is wearing the little Madonna mic, right?
I know you want the Madonna.
I've been after Beth. You've been on before talking about some of the salons. And I keep trying to get them because I think we could plug it into our system here, and I could get Dan. Could I get them?
Yeah, they're out of those because the one you wanted had glitter.
Yes, it did.
We're still looking for it.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to. We'll find one at some point.
That's right. We will.
But learning that TED Talk technique, I think, has got to be something really interesting and kind of fun to go through the process, right?
Yeah, we think it's fun. We've heard from a lot of our speakers that they enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a learning process, a growth process, but people really enjoy it.
Yeah. And for those that haven't been to the big event, I've been a couple of times now, more than that, actually, but it's huge. It's at Popejoy Hall this year. And it is like this full day event, and everybody comes out. And really, you start the day wondering what's going to happen, what people are going to talk about, because you guys do a pretty good job of just saying speaker and like a one-sentence thing about what their talk is. But the talks are always so much grander than that, and by the end of the day, everybody leaves so inspired.
Yeah.
And is that how do you get to that point? I mean, that's the amazing part to me, is that you go from this idea of, I don't know what I'm going to see, to I'm going to go out and help change the world by the end of the day, right?
Well, so that's part of it. It's being open to new ideas and new experiences, and it's a whole day. I mean, you come early. Flying Star will be there to help get people caffeinated with, you know, some breakfast items. There'll be speakers. Then we're going to break for lunch. We're going to have food trucks on the mall between Popejoy and the Sub. We'll be back in for afternoon talks. So it's a full day of, you know, crystallization of ideas. We promise you will make new friends, meet new people, and you will have lots of new ideas when you leave there.
I love it. Bill, what is the one talk you're really looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to one from Erica Elliott. She actually is a doctor from up in Santa Fe, and she lives in co-housing up there in Santa Fe. So I'm really looking forward, and I think a lot of people will be interested to hear what Erica has to say.
And co-housing, what does that mean?
Co-housing, they have a lot of different people who live in an area up there. It's some single people, some families, and they have this co-housing area where they all support each other. They have some common areas where they meet. They homeschool some of the kids. They also they dine together. So it's like a little community that's been designed that way. And I think you may see a lot more of that in the future.
That sounds like fun. And Beth, what are you looking forward to?
Well, my one I'm looking forward to is coming down from Santa Fe too. Vince Cadlebeck with Meow Wolf, the CEO of Meow Wolf.
Oh, yeah, the
is
Meow
coming
Wolf
down
guys.
speaking.
Yeah.
Yes, and Meow Wolf is this really neat art collective that's all about making art accessible.
And
to
there's the
everybody.
guys supported by George R.R. Martin.
That's right.
He's been one of their big investors.
That's right.
I love that. That'll be
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, so Vince is the CEO and co-founder.
That'll be interesting. And there's speakers from Albuquerque.
Yeah.
There's 20, is that right?
Yep.
This
Total
year?
20.
That's going to
That's
be huge.
And some folks that have been on your show before, Nika Allen, who's been on your show.
Right,
from Tech
absolutely.
Council, she's going to talk about something besides tech.
Right.
Gary Gonzalez about telemedicine. So a lot of these talks, great subjects, a lot of different things. We promise people have a great day. Go to our website, tedxabq.com. You can see all the speakers listed and buy some tickets.
Excellent. And I know that you guys don't just pick these speakers kind of willy-nilly. There's a whole curatorial process. When does that start? I mean, 'cause I think it's even starting about now, right?
They actually, so the speakers all applied. When was the deadline?
In May and June,
Yeah.
and then we selected the speakers, and they're in about a 10-week coaching process right now to get that talk, whittled down to just that great idea, that great personal story to really connect with the audience. And if people come out to Pope Joy, they will hear some really interesting speakers.
That sounds like a plan. We'll be back in a couple of seconds in the Morning Brew. We're going to see we got some headlines. We got all kinds of other great stuff going on today, too, on the Morning Brew. Thanks, guys, for coming in. We'll see you. We got TEDxABQ.com.
TEDxABQ.com.
Check it out. Get some tickets. The big show is September 12th. Any salons coming up, by the way?
Not between now and then. We do have some adventures, and information about that's on our website as well.
Oh, yes.
Between
TEDx
now and
Adventures.
September. Yep.
All right. Awesome. Back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew.